Welcome to Truths, Proofs, and Firewater Reviews. I'm Lindsay and this is John, risking his liver to discover new whiskies. We base our reviews on a 25-point scale.
Alright, we got a new segment today. We watch a lot of TV, and increasingly more now that we're in quarantine.
That's the truth.
We literally just binged the series, 10 episodes, in less than 24 hours. So we got our identical, well, pretty much identical Glencairns. Both from the Evan Williams bourbon experience. But hers is tiny, because she doesn't drink as much. And I have a problem.
More than one, but we won't go there.
Alright, new segment today. What is it called?
Plots and Drams.
Usually I come up with the ingenious titles. She got it today. What are we going to talk about today?
So we're talking about the new series that we're watching. And it's pretty awesome.
It was really good. It came out around April 15th, so about a week ago, maybe a little less. It's got an interesting plot, some good characters. All right, you want to give a little synopsis of what it's about?
Okay, so there's 4 teenage kids. They're slumming it pretty much. Two of them have good, hardworking parents. The other 2 parents aren't in the picture, really. They're just trying to get through life, pretty much, and they're just kind of beach bumming this island. There's the kooks and there's the pogues. And the pogues are the beach bums that just kind of glide through life, and they work 2 or 3 jobs, and they live paycheck to paycheck. And then there's the kooks. And the kooks, they're the ritzy upper class, multi-million-dollar mansions, huge yachts, just lots and lots and lots of money. So these kids live on this island, and
what
the
is
big
the
thing,
island called?
I don't remember.
Outer Banks.
Outer Banks. There we go.
The name of the show.
A name off of an island off of North Carolina.
Or was it South Carolina?
I'm pretty sure it was North Carolina.
Mm.
So, the plot of the story is that there's these 4 kids. They get into mischief all the time. The 2 of them are pretty straight and narrow. The other 2 take the fall for everything. The main character is Johnny B. He's struggling because he doesn't have a parental figure, and so he's trying. You see his struggle throughout the series of trying to stay out of foster homes, pushing through, but these kids are all struggling through, and Johnny B's dad is missing, and it kind of goes into that, and they don't know what's wrong with him, if he died or anything like that. And his dad was looking for this ship that a lot of people have looked for. Well, Johnny B runs into some of his stuff, and a few things come up, and they start following down that trail too. So in a land where, the rich kind of step on the poor to continue to build themselves up, and the poor people kind of take a fall for everything, who's going to come out in the end on top is the whole plot of this story. So it's really interesting because I feel like it's real life. Like it's a real life setting of,
it's a little realistic.
The cops know what's going on but can't do anything because they're getting paid off by the ritzy people.
Yeah.
Or, the rich people just so easily throw the poorer people under the bus, which I think happens a lot. But it's really intriguing. And it is a little preteeny at times.
See, it started out very much like a drama thriller,
yes.
And then the middle couple episodes, I'm like, this is kind of like a teen drama.
Yeah.
And then the last few episodes, it was right back to that thrilling, very exciting. I was actually really captivated by it.
Well, and it was interesting because it's there. I mean, this ship is supposed to have $400 million worth of British gold in it, and so everybody is trying to find it, and everybody's like, yeah, okay.
Everyone knows about it.
They all know about it, and they all know that it's never going to get found. And this is the story of these kids trying to find it and live on through Johnny B's dad's legacy and see if they can figure out what happened to his dad. And it's interesting, and I think it was very well put together. So the main characters are Johnny B is the head of the group. JJ is his best friend since like 3rd grade or something. Like they've been together forever. They both, Johnny B doesn't have parents in the picture. JJ has an alcoholic dad who's not around, so he just kind of hangs out with Johnny all the time. And then Pope, he's the inspirational one. He's the really smart one. He has a scholarship and he wants to be a coroner, medical degree. Like he's got all these big aspirations in life. And then there's Key, and her family owns a restaurant on the island, and she's kind of like the brains of the operation. She kind of keeps everybody grounded and keeps the boys' testosterone balanced.
Do you remember the name of the rich family?
The Camerons.
Yeah, and they play a huge part in it. We won't go much into the plot. We don't want to get into spoilers.
The Ward Cameron was Johnny B's dad's best friend. So he kind of looks out for Johnny B because Johnny B's dad's missing and they don't know what's going on with him. So he gives him a job and he kind of like shadows him throughout the series and progresses, but they're a big part. Their daughter, Sarah, she used to be friends with Key, and then this thing happened and all this stuff created. And I mean, there's all kinds of...
There's tension between characters, there's suspense, drama.
It's interesting. It's very interesting. So
I never even heard of it. I was just going on Netflix to play something random.
And we watched the trailer and we're like...
The first thing that actually just showed up.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about what we're drinking. I'm drinking Eagle Rare today. What are you drinking?
Old Forester 100.
It's a dusty. It's a little bit better than the current. Was that from like 2016? We figured out.
Yep.
Alright, so usually we will... I don't know. I guess there isn't usually because this is the first one. But some shows like Blacklist, maybe we'll go episode by episode. Netflix shows, maybe season by season. Because they're so bingey. Yeah. They don't release them one at a time.
Yeah.
Hulu, Little Fires, maybe we'll go into that. You want to go into our rating scale we just kind of whipped up?
So, we're doing it off a 25-point scale. Obviously, we'll multiply by 4. You know, that's our thing.
Just like our bourbon.
So we thought the title, 2.5, characters, 5, the plot, 10, the writing, 2.5, and if it's engaging, if it's captivating and keeping you wanting to binge more, a 5. So going through all of those, how we feel. Grade them?
Yeah.
All right.
So title.
Outer Banks.
Outer Banks.
I mean, it is what it is.
It's the city. I think it's an actual city.
But, like, in the same aspect, though, it's pretty catchy because it's like, whoa, and then it's captivating, but then it's like an actual place, too.
I didn't think it was catching because I haven't heard of it or seen any trailers or anything. I just happened to land on that little square and see the trailer.
Yeah.
That automatically plays.
Yeah.
And then we watched it right away. So I'm going to give it a 1.75.
I agree. I mean, it's not super...
Alright, time that by 2. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What's next?
Characters.
I really like the characters. They were very...
There's some that you, like, the first few episodes, you're like, wow, these are really great characters. They did a really good job prepping up the ones and slumming down the stuff. Like, they did a really good job. I think the characters are phenomenal. There's people in there that you absolutely love, and then 3 or 4 episodes in, you're like, no.
And then you hate them.
So
I thought they were really good actors, actually.
Yeah.
They all played their parts super well.
They do.
And some really felt personal.
Yeah. And then there's some that you, like, question where you're like, wait a minute, what are they on this side of it or are they on this side of it? And then, you know, throughout it, the plot thickens and you figure stuff out. So
Might surprise you guys. I'm the one that cries at everything. She doesn't cry very often. I saw her tearing up a couple
I
times.
did a couple times.
All right, so I'm gonna give the characters a 4.5. I really liked them. I didn't think they were perfect, but they were close.
I'm giving them a 5. I like them. I think they're a great cast for what they're doing.
And on to the plot.
I'm gonna give the plot a 8.
I was gonna say 8 also.
There are holes in it that could make it a touch bit better, but for what it is, it's pretty phenomenal.
There's stuff I would like added to it, but it didn't drag. It was always going. There was no filling content.
There's never like, okay, what is this in here for? You know. Okay.
I usually play like Toon Blast when we're watching the TV or something.
You didn't though.
I didn't do anything in the past day.
We were glued. We were intrigued. Writing. I think that the series is very well written.
I do too.
I think that they got the correct characters. They put the setting the correct way. There's always a rich and poor mediation somewhere in life, on an island, in a city, wherever. There's always that, and it's a really easy thing to hone in on and use. But the way they did it, I think, is just phenomenal.
There's always that one main story that is like always through a show, but this one had a story for every character and did it
and blended
perfectly.
them all together.
Yeah, they did it perfectly in my mind.
Yeah.
So I give the rating full points. What is that?
So that would be a 5 for both of us. Well, a 2.5, 5 altogether. Engaging. So we kind of touched on that. I mean, John and I, it's hard for us because, like, I can sit down and find a show that I love and just sit and binge it all day. I mean, I'll get up to have a pee break and make some lunch or something, but other than that, like, I don't do it every day, you know, once or twice a month, yeah, but not an everyday kind of a thing. But John, it's hard to pull him into that. Like, he'll watch 2 or 3 episodes and then he'll be like, no, we gotta, like, go do something or play a game or, you know, go take a shower and make dinner and go to a friend's house or something.
So we watched 3 episodes last night.
Yeah.
And then you came home and we watched the 7 minus getting dinner.
Yeah. We watched half of an episode and then went and got dinner and then we watched the rest of them.
So I gotta give Engaging full points because we watched it all the way through.
So that would give us, with both of our points and doubling what we combined put in there, it would be an 88 out of 100.
Wow.
Which I can't say is bad. I feel like this is our first one, so we'll see how it goes and see what you guys think, and if there's shows you guys think we should watch and see.
Trying stuff new. We want to
kind of spice it up a little bit.
Maybe not just do whiskey reviews all the time. We kind of want to put out content because we enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
And we did start a group. We will link to it in the bio, the info.
For our Facebook. See where we're at.
We love TV.
I know.
Sometimes we don't get enough time for it, usually in the summer. Not sure what's going to happen this year.
Yeah, we'll see. But that's Outer Banks, guys. So we gave Outer Banks an 88 out of 100. Again, this is our first review kind of a thing. So, I mean, this is based on our own personal preference. But definitely a good show to watch, especially with you guys all being quarantined right now. So, pick it up, try it, see what you think. Shoot us a comment and let us know what you guys thought of it. Thought it was terrible or great. And we'll go from there.
And there you have it.
Okay.
You want to say it?
And there you have it. So that wraps up this review. Leave a comment if you have tried this whiskey and let us know what you thought. Please like and share us to social media, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave a suggestion for our next review. Thanks for watching.